All right, good morning. Let us see. I was given some advice by somebody who had just done this Vanquish. It's pretty good advice. We're gonna try and follow it. Um, because we have cupcakes, we're not gonna do. We're gonna do this build. Um, because we don't need the speed buff anymore. And I think our default's gonna start being. Oh, interesting. So it's not even one of these builds. So let's load this build. And we're gonna change this real quick. We're gonna add an inspiration skill. We're gonna do mantra resolve. Let's prevent being interrupted. Doesn't compete with any other stance. We have no other stance to the bar. It's not enchantment, so it won't get removed by second wind. And we're probably gonna name this hard mode Vanquish S tier builds. This is gonna be another second wind domination, but this one's gonna be cupcakes. Now there is one problem with this Vanquish. We're gonna see how big of a problem it is. There is a there's a boss who has very difficult skill. Obsidian flesh. We're gonna see how well we can handle that. Do we need anything? I don't think we need anything. These are fresh. This is good. It's fine. We have our cupcakes for later. We want to max out our title at the end of stream. As you can see, we're at 9,851. We have 3 cupcakes. Excuse me. They give 50 each. That'll bring us to 10,000. So we'll be completing that, which will bring us up to 24 max titles. Yeah, let's give this a shot, really. Let's see how it plays out. I'm gonna hold off on the birthday cupcake. You know what? I'll pop one. We're gonna bribe him. Do that. Get the blessing. We don't want any of this stuff, unfortunately. Alright, so let's do, we're just gonna do a cupcake for now, because I might be restarting. We're gonna disable it in case we die. I don't want to die. I wonder if he's gonna use a heal. Maybe I'll knock him down if he does. I'll knock him down anyways. Okay, so I checked the wiki where this boss is, and this boss seems to be in a pretty accessible location. Interesting. Oh no, can I not squeeze through here? I squeezed through here yesterday when I did this test. Okay, I can. Good. Okay, so this guy, this warrior boss, we don't want to die, but I want to kill, what, the scuttlefish? Yeah, he's a healer. So let's see if we can do something about that real quick. I'm already catching aggro from this dude, oddly. Alright, so his group lived, which is good. We wanted his group to live. Good. We're gonna let them heal up. Let's see, they're still injured. I don't know what group this is behind, but shit, I hope I don't. Okay, we're aggroing his group. We're gonna aggro his group into these guys. Okay, that went pretty smoothly. I don't think they're gonna do much damage to anybody. They're pretty weak. It's this boss here that I want to aggro into them. It's creeping carp, okay. Okay, we've disabled his lava arrows. We really want this boss to die. If this boss dies, it's an excellent start for us. But it looks like I'm going to be the one to die. He just did obsidian flesh. This is turning into a massive cluster. It's just a mess. How's our boss doing? Our boss is still doing fine. The scuttlefish being alive is a... Okay, we sniped him. That was an excellent time for a snipe to proc. I think we kill these creeping carps too. I don't know if this guy can survive. These creeping carps. Very annoying enemies. I was really hoping for this boss to live, but I don't think he's going to, which means I need to back out of here. We've lessened his group though, which is a benefit, right? We've killed the monk. You know, I'll take that as a win every day. And I think if I throw a snipe on this guy, he will die. So now he is dash, so I need to be prepared for that. Okay. He'll die. How many enemies are dead? 33. Oh, he's alive at 2%. That's really unfortunate. We're gonna do some risky stuff. Jump in there. Left, right, strafe, because he's shooting lava arrows, I believe. Hey, what up, Lemon? Well, this character has 1,034 hours over 11 months. I have 23 max titles. I'm going to get a 24th today. And then I still have about 36 Vanquishes left, which I could do one a day if I wanted. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm really happy with my progress too. It's been a very long goal that I've made a ton of progress on. And everything seems very achievable. This could be done in a year with a lot of effort. This could be done in a year with like 100 hours a month. This could be done in a year. So I'd say it'll probably take 1,200 hours. That sounds about right. Hey, Noxon, what's up, man? Congrats on your completion of the gate too far. Making some serious progress. I was informed by a Discord user that the hardest thing to do in this Vanquish is kill this boss directly to my left. So I'm trying to clear out his entire group first and take him on at the very start of the Vanquish. We're only 6 minutes into this Vanquish. This boss does... I think he has long-range attacks because he does not seem to be all that threatening. Yeah, I guess he has longbow, right? And then he doesn't hit for very much. Debating if I'm even in hard mode. Okay, no, that hit for 228. That's his skills. Let's cripple him. Okay, we're safe. Alright, so now we need to fight this guy behind line of sight. So, we need to find a good line of sight. Probably this ledge right here. Immolate's gonna hurt, but I do have this fire shield. He hit me for 200 and something with Immolate. I wonder how far he'll drag. Are there any outcasts that I can bring to fight him? No, not really. We might have to aggro him. We're squeezing by between two patrols. We're just chilling right in between them. Alright, I think we can... we could skirt. Cool. Alright, so next step is clear out these... Oh, these are outcasts. Oh, actually, wait a minute. This could be a really cool setup. So we've just KD'd him. We're going to run right next to him. Kind of around him, trying to aggro. Yep. Beautiful. We're looking for his... Oh, couldn't get the obsidian flesh. But these are a lot of melees. If I die killing him, it's worth it. Excellent, excellent. We got the hardest part done, apparently. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, now we'll put on our golden egg, because I'm pretty sure we're staying on this map. Set up our heal. Alright, so Assassin's Cripple. Good to know. Right, so the outcasts don't seem all that threatening. They seem rather tame. Yes, you would like to cripple me, wouldn't you? And the ritualists don't seem to do anything either. I feel like I'm not in hard mode, honestly. You know, it just feels like things are not doing much damage. Oh yeah, we don't pick up stuff. We're done with doing that, just golds. Alright, so what do we got over here? Some rot wallows, more rot wallows, and spirit of preservation. Okay, elite mesmer tome, trash. Rot wallows are a pain in the ass, so we're gonna hit them with a barbed weapon. Oh, I didn't want to grab all 6. Come on, that's not what I was aiming for. So much damage. I need to go to a cold shield. Jeez, look at that damage, man. That's insane. Okay, we're at the edge of their aggro range, which makes this a little bit easier. Got his feet at ground. Excellent. We are super overextending them, which is awesome. I'm glad I prepped my heal even more than I normally do. Yeah, super duper extending their aggro range. He knows it too, he's running back at full speed. He's crippled, makes things a little bit easier for me. Complicate the next skill he uses. Got it. Don't let him use Vampiric. Got it. Alright, he should die with a snipe. Actually, he could die with a Yemlad if I time it right. Got it, okay. And I think he will die from this bleed, because I extended the duration. Nope, no gaze for you, complicate that. Another bleed on you, you're dead. Defeated ground, probably. Weakened knees, okay. Ah, it's high energy set. Fuck it. Okay, cool. Easy does it. Easy does it. Alright, this guy probably has a knockdown. He probably still has Signet of Judgment. No, that can't be right. He's a ritualist. Anyways, he does have heals, so let's at least take him seriously. Give him the credit he deserves as a ritualist healer. They are meta after all. Okay, we only got 2 because we crippled one of them, and it wasn't the one we sniped either, which was intentional. Okay, Wastrel's got his defeated. I cast another spell on him. I don't want to knock him down. I'm going to knock down the other one, actually. Put a bleed on him. Fight 2 of them at once. Ah, bummer. He's going to use Vampiric, yep. Okay, he's dead. Is the other one still bleeding? No, unfortunately not. Corpse aggro? Yes, corpse aggro. Weakened knees? Nope. Vampiric gaze? Nope. Oh, I didn't get the damage though, that sucks. Got the snipe on him, not that I needed it, because he was one shot from death, but I'll take it. No Vampiric Gaze for you. You're dead. Cool, okay. Let's go give the, let's go give this Ritualist boss a shot. See what he's up to. So we probably want to line of sight him to the best of our ability. Let's see what he does. Is he melee? Oh, okay, Spirit Boon Strike. That is lightning damage, right? Oof. With an insanely quick cooldown, so we're going to diversion that immediately. I'm just going to come in here and... Look at that. Fast casting diversion. Love it. Okay, he no longer has that skill available. So we'll bleed him, and we'll just play with Wastrels, and he should die. Preservation's fine. You can get healed a little bit every time, I don't really care. Protective, that reduces 10%, right? No. That's vengeful or whatever. That preservation is doing actual decent work. How much does he hit for? 36. Oh, pfft. Come here, big boy. With your 36 damage. Beat me up. Oh, and you're outside the range of preservation. Yo, dope. He's doing 2 damage to me. Oh, we have Spirit Boon Strike again? Okay, let's fix that. Let's diversion that bitch. Got it. Easy fix. Easy fix. Simple boss. Simple boss. Drop me a delicious cake? No, brandy. We'll just pop that brandy. Hope no Onis spawn over here. I would like to use this area as a way to pull mobs into, so let's clear out the whole thing. If there are Onis, we'll handle them. Yep, there's the Onis, as potentially predicted. 3 of them. Didn't need to spawn them, but, you know, I'd rather have this area to use for pulling mobs into. There's Shadow Refuge, we complicated that, that shouldn't be a problem anymore. Okay, Oni's dead. Do extended bleeding on him. I need to get ready for Shadow Refuge if they use it. Not sure what happened there. Shadow Refuge should be now. There it is. Excellent. Alright, so we're going to put on a piercing shield because they have daggers. We're going to do 2 things. It's fine, you can do Scorpion Wire. We could actually play with a Scorpion Wire and potentially get him stuck over here. Yeah, just like this. Yep, Shadow Refuge, we complicated it. Notice that he's not attacking. He's too far away from his spawn location. He doesn't know what to do. AI is broken. Okay, that took 2 minutes or so. That was worth it. And now we have this whole area to use. These 1550? 15 enchanted. Still pretty good? Alrighty. So the goal of clearing out that area, and let's see if it was worthwhile, it might have just been a waste of time, honestly, was to be able to do stuff like grab this guy, who's a Mesmer, so we're going to put on our Mantra Resolve, and just kind of slowly skirt our way over here. If we need to, we'll walk backwards a little bit so we don't break their aggro. And just keep bringing them back here. Just like so. And now we're going to run a little quicker. And the idea... Okay, well the idea was that they'd get stuck, but they didn't seem to get stuck. Okay, but this is unique. Are you not going to attack me? Interesting. Alright, so these aren't attacking, which is very odd. So same method we just used should work here. Ah, I love the fucking streams, man. So cool. Just the coolest thing. So happy with that change. Alright, so you can see that the scuttlefish is way up there. And so we'll start with diversioning a clumsiness because he spams it. So one less thing that he's spamming. I missed it? Why is... Oh, he echoed it. He echoed it. That's why I'm getting such weird behavior from these guys. I see. Okay, that's fine. No big deal. We'll just keep spamming diversions until he stops using skills. I mean, that's really all there is to it. He should have no more diversions, I think. Or no more, He still has clumsies. Okay. I guess I should be complicating things as well. Cool, we got the snipe. And then just easy peasy. This guy has 2 skills. He has a healing touch and a healing light. So we just got his healing light. Easy. And then his healing touch. Complicated it. We'll probably have to... Nah, he's dead. Okay. I have no interrupts for this guy, but that is fine. I have to remove this person. I don't know who they are. Okay, we have no interrupts, so I hope this isn't a mistake. Yeah, I couldn't get it back in time. Saw it coming, but nothing you could do about it. That's right, he does so much damage to himself, it's not even a problem. I was worried about the healers, I'm so glad we have a solution. Alright, anything that can savage into Jadeite shards, we're gonna try and get some Jadeite shards, just for the funsies. Monstrous Eyes, let's do that. Jadeite shards, let's attempt it. Monstrous Eyes. Hey, we got a Monstrous Eye. Look at that. Something worthwhile. I guess we'll hold on to the dust because a lot of stuff's giving us dust. We could just merge this. Rare materials, Monstrous Eye, Monstrous Fang, Monstrous Claw. 3 different rare materials, and we get bones. It's funny. We don't care about the moonshell. I'm gonna check... I don't need to check the wiki. I think this guy is aggro to other people, though. Hold on, give me just a sec. I'm watching the screen. I have it on the other monitor. Let's look at the explorable area. Let's look down at the notes. This is Reef Claw. Reef. The outcast fish and leviathans are hostile to each other. If you let them fight it out, it can reduce the enemies by 30 to 40. The Reaver and Reef Claw also fight, and one of them will eventually kill the other. If Jack survives the fight, he might start fighting Shell's group or get killed by them. Okay, so this guy is just somebody I need to kill. There were notes about him, but none of them were relevant to killing him. All good. I assume he has a healing signet. We're saving Complicate for that. Not that he's using any other skills that would require Complicate, but we are cognizant that it needs to happen. Easy kill. Easy, 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 easy kill. Okay, he does not have a heal, or if he does, it is the Lion's Comfort heal. But I think that's Nightfall. So I think he just has no, excuse me, no heal. And we get a snipe when he has 159 health left. That's funny. Jade Longbow. Do we get any Jade Shards? We do not. Wow, we are basically a third of the way done in a half an hour. That is phenomenal. To be fair, though, some groups were fighting, but still. Okay, this group I intend to be extremely difficult, and I will likely die. They have dash, they have slowdown hexes, they have a bunch of nasty stuff, and yeah. I will probably die on occasion. I did an extended bleed on this guy, but obviously that's not sufficient enough. Might have to do 2 of them. Yes, so it looks like 2 extended bleeds will kill one of them. However, I should do a little bit more. Hey, Suz. I assume it's Suz. I assume the other things are just brackets. How you doing? Nice, we got a snipe, hell yeah. That one just died too, hell yeah. A lot of good stuff happened right there. Yep, he dashes first, so we let him dash, then we waste rolled. Alright, so these carps aren't too bad. Solo DOA, as in Ranger Assassin going through the whole thing, or you mean solo as in with henchmen? Because, what was it, Ether? Was that his name? Remember, he did a lot of soloing of DOA. I don't know if that's the right name, though. I might have got his name mixed up. I feel like it was Ether. Oh, damn, dude. Doing solo... How long does that take? I assume you have to use a whole set of actual cons, right? Like an Essence, a Grail, and a Salvation? An armor? 2 hours, I'd guess? Oh, is it Ether? That's Ether, I think. I think it's E-T-H-E-R. But yeah. Yeah. Dude, you did a few of them? How long does one take? That's really cool stuff. I love... You certainly appreciate solo mentality, then. Your average is 1 hour-ish? Damn, dude, that's pretty freaking quick. That is pretty freaking quick. Yeah. I experimented a little with DOA back in the day, and doing 8-party groups, but I was always the monk. I did a little bit of one of the mesmers. But I preferred to be the monk. I don't know how much it's changed. That was like 3 years ago or something. I might just be able to cast Empathy on this dude and let him just wand me. I don't think he's a big threat. Is this Displacement, though? It's Disenchantment, okay. Yeah, okay, cool. He's actually not a threat at all. He's gonna dash first. No, he didn't dash. Now he dashes. Sunway. Oh, dude. Yeah, that was forever ago. That was forever and a day ago. So, do you get a net profit doing solo DOA? I mean, obviously you get plenty of gems, which, you know, can obviously be turned into an arm brace. That's certainly got to pay for your cons. Well, what's a stack of cons cost these days in arm braces? Arms are worthless now? I mean... Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the economy. As a solo player who doesn't interact with other players, it's hard to keep up on the economy. I've been doing soloing for the last 3 years, so... yeah. So now what, you do it for fun? I mean... If it's not... I mean, if it's not valuable, yeah, you just must be doing it for fun. Well, good for you, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Best of luck in your runs, moving forward. Okay, so these are a different group. You wait for favor to get the drops? That makes sense. Sure. Double creeping and a healer. I don't know if I can tank a creeping carp. I now wish I had a main hand weapon that had armor plus 7 versus physical. You have thousands of arms and ectos used. Dude, that's insane. Good for you. That's awesome. This is a double monk. So you obviously don't care about the cost of many things. You're just playing the game for fun at this point. I don't have thousands, but I've got some wealth. Not very much. Well, that is the way to play it, my opinion, friend. Play it for fun. I wouldn't be soloing if I cared about money. Alright, this guy's hitting me for 80 and 130, jeez. Is this line of sight? This is line of sight. Oh shit, he has accumulated pain. Okay, let me break off from him. My heal was not prepped for that. The other ones didn't do any damage. This guy does damage. Does he get... Oh, he's not really injured, but I wonder if the scuttlefish will heal him. Looks like it won't. Alright, we're potentially going to die here. We're going to use a war supply for a little bit of extra armor. Just for the 5 armor. Scuttlefish should stay at the top of this. Yep, just like that. Creeping carp, they are all going to come after me. Hope they don't have any interrupts. If they do, actually I have a thing for that. Let's not let them hit me. They don't seem to have a heal. Please die, please die, please die. Okay, we got the kill. I'll take the death for the kill. The next one I should be able to solo tank. I could have done that a little bit better. I could have gone even into my higher energy set and done heavier heals. I'll do that next time. Ah, I didn't need to redo the war supply. That sucks. No chance, no stance. Are you saying that's what they... Oh, I saw they did Wild Strike. I didn't see what the shout counter was. Or the chant counter. But that's good. Oh, no stance. You're right. They're removing my... Good call, good call. They do have Wild Strike. They're removing my anti-interrupt. But if they don't have... excuse me, if they don't have any interrupts, then it's not even a big deal. I'm not going to check their skill bars. I'm just going to, if I need to, die. It's whatever. $270 heal. Let me make that better. Hopefully this aggroes him. Yep, excellent. Come on, keep attacking. We're going to handle this a little bit differently this time. We're going to put some pressure on him before he gets here. The scuttlefish is following now. That's a huge problem. He was supposed to be long range. Okay. Problem solved. Just had to keep backing up. Alright, and then we're gonna, again, just line of sight everybody, but to the opposite side. Alright, he doesn't want to play. It's fine. Get his healing light. Well, I got his Connoisseur. That was not the skill I was looking to interrupt. Oh, and I'm being attacked through the wall. Got the healing touch, and Wastrel Split up. Excellent. Monstrous Eye. Do we get the Monstrous Eye? We did. Excellent. Thank you. Now back to this boss. So rare. Oh well. I trash a lot of rare shit. As a solo character, I don't use a storage account. I don't trade with other players. So if I get something pretty rare, it's just like, oh, well, trash. I think the rarest thing I have on me is this shield. It's a Summit Warlord shield. Rec 11 Tactics. Max armor, obviously. Armor versus 10 versus Tango. And -2 while enchanted. So it's double modded. Both mods are max. And it's rare. Like, you can't get an inscription for it. Because it's versus Tango. So I think that's a pretty rare shield. Oh, there's a healer that got pulled into them. That sucks. That healer really went out of its way to start healing these guys. Okay, I'm gonna let that aggro drop. We'll take it on the monk boss. Right, he has accumulated pain, so I need to keep that in mind. That is a heavy hitter. Call that old school? Yeah, OS, yeah. And if sold, you maybe get a few arms, yeah. But it's never leaving this character, ever. Not because I feel a strong affinity towards it, just because nothing ever leaves this character. Unless it goes to the merchant or the trash can. Alright, so he's Longbow. So this is actually really good info. So that has a Scuttlefish in it, so we're going to let that disappear. And once it does, we're just going to walk up, cast Empathy, walk back. Walk up, cast Empathy, walk back. It's a serious investment, yeah. Somebody else was talking about that at the start of the stream. I have over 11 months. I have 1,000 hours and 1,035 hours. Over 11 months. So about 100 hours a month. I'm also at 23 max titles. It's going to be 24 by the end of today, because I will be finishing Sweet Tooth with these 3 delicious cakes in my inventory. We don't want him using Ether Feast, so unfortunately that is not the skill I should have used. Actually, that's fine. Excellent. Ooh, Q9 Axe. Energy +5. Hey, perfect casting axe. But we will be selling it. Don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. Don't need any of this crap. course, we get a snipe. For only 200 damage, geez, these guys have a lot of armor. I know they're warriors, but still. 200 is pretty low. Alright, we need to prep our heal. We're gonna need some energy and stuff. Dwayne Sorrows first. Healing Light. Healing Touch. Diversion, the Healing Light. Now he still got it. Whatever. Next diversion. Got it. Cool. He should die. Okay, this is a big group. I think if we're going to be in the JHC, we need to do something. Show settings. Let's go down to, we need to show info as well. Show info on the target. That's the model ID. Go to our minimap, go to custom agents. Healer number 6 with this model ID. We use the same color. Okay. So now we see Scuttlefish as being a light blue. Make things a little bit easier for us. We need to prep our heal heavily. Let's get that set up. We need to prepare for this creeping carp. Don't believe he has any interrupts. He used Wild Strike. And he's dead. Excellent. Okay. Now everybody's in position. Line of sight them on the other side. Unfortunate that the double spirits are up here, but whatever. Can I do this instead? Okay, I can do this instead. Alright, perfect. Yes, perfect. They're still kind of attacking. Still kind of sucks. Alright, we got his healing light, though. Man, this is too much of a mess. Let me reset all this. To where the spirits aren't hitting me. Okay, we can do it from here. Empathy diversion. Think we got his healing touch? Hard to say. Think we did. Okay, and he's healing lighting him. Get his healing touch now? Yep. Then we'll complicate his healing light. Yep. And he's dead. Excellent. These aren't very good monks. Okay, we diversion just healing light. Which means healing touch. Nope, okay. Dead. Hell yeah. I love a map where you can walk through the healers. Feels good, man. Feels good. See if we get any Jadeite shards. Nope. Alright, moving right along. think I got a text message. Give me a second. Alright, what do we have here? Oh, 3 rangers and a healer? Hey, I'll take it. Hell yeah. Line of sight? Is it still line of sight up here, though? I know these walls are fake. Alright, cool. Of course I snipe him. I do all the prep work. Empathy, diversion, insta-snipe. Alright, there's no point in doing waste rolls on these with the spam of quick shot. Sorry, I'm typing something. Yeah, sorry. Scheduling my D&D sessions IRL are just a pain in the ass. The evil, nasty, bad guy of D&D is not the final boss. It is scheduling. Oh, sorry, I was not paying attention. I let troll engine pass. It didn't even give me an option for the rare stuff. Do you think these guys will fight each other? Indeed they do. Hell yeah. I literally farm them through Vatirs. Vatir farming? Are you familiar with Vatir farming? Also, welcome me, myself, and I. Very clever name with the NI. Yeah, I did a bunch of Vatir farming. I basically didn't stream for 2 weeks because whenever I logged on, I just did Vatir farming. Yeah. That's how I got all these lockpicks too, and my money's maxed out and stuff, because I was just like going crazy with the farming. But hey, there's a benefit, because check it out. At the end of this stream, I'm going to be maxing out my Sweet Tooth title. And how do you think I got that so high? It's from getting all those sweets and stuff. The golden eggs and the chocolate bunnies. Chocolate bunnies were worth 2 points. So I was going crazy with that. So we're going to be maxing out our 24th title today. So all worth it, my friend. All worth it. It's part of the challenge. Alcohol is done, actually. I am definitely done with Drunkard. But for a while there, I have 12,800 points in Drunkard because I was using this build, which was using Drunken Master. That's fine, they can fight in the back, I don't care. And with Drunken Master, I was moving 33% faster if I was drunk. So I was going through like 50 platinum worth of alcohol every time I vanquished. So it was pretty painful. But now I'm using birthday cupcakes to get a 25%. And although it's not as good as a 33%, it's good enough, I would say. I don't think I need to be outspeeding everything in these vanquishes. Alright. Trying not to get distracted by my online in real life D&D group. Trying to figure out a schedule for a day to play. Nice to be combining titles like that? Yeah, for sure. Although I wouldn't say it's always good to combine titles. For example, everyone was like, hey, why don't you save exploration when you're vanquishing? Why are you doing cartography right now? Because I spent like a week doing cartography. And frankly, if I'm vanquishing for like, a vanquish can take up to 4 hours sometimes. Even longer if it's a really big zone. Like Southern Shiver Peaks and Prophecies. I don't want to be spending that time popping random pop-ups on the edge of the map and stuff, you know? So, there's a little bit of that. I wouldn't say combining titles for that is wise, just because it's you're already sinking so much time streaming and doing the Vanquish that you really don't want to have to do anything else but do the Vanquish and log off. This Vanquish, though, is going extremely smooth. Every enemy we've come across has been very feasible, very easy to do. We killed the hardest boss right away. I like to average about a minute per kill. And we've been in this map for 57 minutes and have killed 104 enemies. So that is exceptional. It's a very easy Vanquish. I'm hoping there's no surprises that make it more difficult. No, I don't want to get this Connoisseur. I'm knocking that down. Okay, we got his healing touch. He should be doing healing light. Oh, it's Connoisseur again. I interrupted it for no reason. Oh, but I sniped him. Whatever. Monstrous Eye. Let's identify it and see if we can get a Monstrous Eye out of it. We do, man. We've been getting a lot of Monstrous Eyes. It's awesome. I'm going to take my sweater off. Give me a second here. Equals turtle summoning stones. Yeah, I'm also not using any storage. So I'm very limited on inventory space, which hasn't been too much of a problem now that I'm flush on pecans and money. But I don't want to keep a whole bunch of different summoning stones in my inventory either. But that is worth noting that I could craft them. I don't think I'm going to, though. I don't think it's really necessary for me to craft any summoning stones. I'm going to be opening up all these Nick gifts at one point, and there's going to be a bunch of mysterious ones. I did that, yeah. I did Z coins. I got 15 slot bags. However, I don't think it's worth it doing the 20 slots. It's way too much stuff to do, and I think it gets in the way of completing GWAMM. So that's not worth it. And keep in mind, the entire time that I'm getting these Z coins, I'm keeping 2 spots in my inventory full of copper and silver Z coins, which is obviously something I don't want to do, right? I'm doing it to extend my inventory. I don't want to have it clogged up with Z coins of different types. So There's got to be a limit. You know, it's got to be like, okay, well, this is enough. 15 slots is good enough. I can handle that. All right, we diversion both the healing touch. Great. We need to pick the other one now, the one that's not bleeding. Need to do some diversions on him. We got his healing touch. So the only thing left is healing light. We're going to complicate that in a second here. Got it. Should be able to kill them now. Yep. Cool. I didn't realize this was a restaurant over here. This is not a real restaurant, is it? Oh, it is. There's no statue here, though. If I kneel, does anything happen? Oh, that's sad. Dwayna's statue has been destroyed. Oh, and you can even tell it's Dwayna. Oh, that's so sad. Anyways, I'll take 1 health regen, thank you. And 10 armor, thank you. Nagas. Okay, we haven't fought any Nagas yet, so that's a little concerning. I don't know what the Ritualist does, but we are going to knock down the Ritualist and pull out the Warriors. Oh, actually, I don't think any of these guys are threatening. I think the Archers have concussion shot, though. We have fought these in a Vanquish before. I don't even think the Warriors have any heals. Oops. We're going to swap to slashing damage armor. And I think we're just going to tank this dude. Let's see what he's got. He's definitely being healed. Okay, because he has a vengeful weapon on. That's what's going on there. So I can't tank them with the Ritualist alive. Can they wand me from here? They cannot. Cool. Alright, so these Ritualists have nothing of merit. Yeah, they do have concussion shot. Nice. Oh yeah, good memory. And troll, so let's interrupt that. The only one with an actual heal in the Naga group. Monstrous Fangs. Let's see if this... Nope, no Monstrous Fangs. I think I'm just going to start keeping superior salvage kits on me and just get rid of all the regular ones. I can afford it. I don't care if it's wasting money. Let's see if we can get a Jadeite shard out of this. Nope. I assume these Leviathan mouths are tied up with these. Yeah, they're probably all together. Nice. Great line of sight spot. Diversion the healing light. I'm expecting a Dwayna's Sorrow. Hell yeah, I called it this time. And I got the healing touch with Complicate. We are good. That fish should just fall to the ground. Yep. I wonder if the Nagas would fight the Leviathans. Maybe we can diversion the quick shot. Oh, nice, hell yeah. Got a snipe on him. The ritualist doesn't really matter, but we're going to knock him down just so that we can pull the warriors with us really far. I don't have to deal with his stupid spirits. Distracting blow. So vigor? Nope. Nope, nope. Nothing good. Oh, he has nightmare weapon. I can't let him on me. Hey, we got a monstrous fang. Oh yeah. Not that it matters, it's just like, it's fun to get rare items. Alright, so I read in the wiki that I need to be careful near this zone up top because it doesn't have like a flashy sort of white coloring to let you know that you're about to leave the zone. Oh nice, we got a snipe on him, hell yeah. Didn't do much, but hey, I'll take it. We got the archer with us, so we need to be careful for a concussion shot. He's probably the guy in the back there. This guy will probably die in his own, actually. Yeah, he did. And the archer will heal himself, so we're going to do him last. Oh, you know what? I have an anti-interrupt. Forgot about that. It feels good to have an anti-interrupt. It's not something I've kept on my bar very many Vanquishes. What I wonder is, does anybody know if concussion shot will still daze you even if you prevent the interrupt? Because I know a lot of skills will still have their effect even if they prevented the interrupt. I'm going to let him attack me, actually. Oh, no, I don't have my heal set up. I can't really let him attack me too much. You know what? Let's find out. There's concussion shot. I think that would have interrupted me, and I didn't get dazed because I have the Mantron. So okay. Found out the question on my own. Ah, excellent. Let's see what the wiki says. I will read that in just a second here. This skill does not interrupt spells. The application at Daze does. If the Daze is not applied, i.e. if the target is enchanted by infused condition and has a minion to transfer the Daze to, no interrupt will occur. Okay. So I understand the application of the days, but the days only applies when it interrupts a skill, right? Therefore, if I prevent the interrupt, there's never any days. This skill will inflict days on a foe casting a spell, even if that foe is using a skill that prevents interruption, i.e. Mantra of Concentration. Hey, look, Mantra of Resolve. Wait. So then I should have been dazed. So he missed his shot, is what we're saying, right? He missed his shot is the conclusion. Oh, I just got another Fang, by the way. Yeah, he must have missed his shot, because I didn't get dazed, and I should have been dazed according to that last thing you said. This skill will inflict daze on a foe casting a spell, even if that foe is using a skill that prevents interruption. So I should have been dazed. Okay, it's good to know. Cool. It's weird how some of those things work, right? Like, you'd think that it's an if-then statement. If you get interrupted, then you get dazed. But that's not the case, unfortunately. The true wording is, it interrupts and it dazes. It is not an if-then. It is a and. Interrupts and dazes. A lot of skills are like that, actually. What's going on? Why did I just... Because fucking drunkard almost got me killed there. I just kneeled down for no reason. What are these? Nagas and archers? Yes, that is exactly when I did it, and I did it with scrolls as well. XP scrolls, to speed up the process. We're going to try line of sighting the archer and just tanking this dude. And we need to prep our heal to do that. Oh, geez, I should put on my anti-interrupt. Forgot that he interrupts. Look at my dumbass just kneeling. Oh, I was not paying attention to that troll engine. The color of the troll engine always just throws me off in the slow casting. I'm just... it just skips my paying attention. Archer, Ranger, Ranger, Ritualist. Let's knock down the Ritualist. Drag the Warriors. I shouldn't have let him cast that. Maybe he'll die in his own? I think I need to wand him once more. Yeah, he's got another troll. Okay, he's dead. A little bit of a risk on my part. But I think I'm at the edge of their leash range, so not exactly a huge risk. Yeah, you're not using Nightmare Weapon, I'm not letting you. Imagine they followed you around without ever breaking aggro. Do you think solo would still be possible? I do, but you would need 34% movement speed to outrun them, because they're 33% movement speed. You just have to outspeed them. Or you could match their speed, but I think outspeeding them is better, because they... So there's two different methods of handling the enemies, right? There's playing on their leash range, which is what I do a lot, which is dragging them really far away until they turn around and then fighting them right in that in-between area. Very powerful technique. And then there's outspeeding them. And when you outspeed them, they don't need to get all the way to the edge of their leash aggro to break. They just break immediately. As soon as you're faster than them, you turn around and you start running, you just immediately break aggro. So, yeah, you just have to do that more often. You wouldn't be able to play on the leash range. I'm gonna have to AFK here for a minute. I can see that somebody's typing in the Discord about scheduling for my IRL D&D game. Oh, he's alive with 12 health. That sucks. I should have wanted him once. Alright. Alright, let's get dazed. Okay, I didn't get dazed. Let's get dazed. Okay, I didn't get dazed. Let's get dazed. Okay, how many spells am I going to have to cast to try and daze you? Alright, let's do Diversion. A 3-second cast time. Alright, we'll cancel it. Do it again. Okay, I half casted it. Can't get dazed if I goddamn try. We'll see if this is a minor vigor. It's not. Only 54 enemies left? Yeah, 54 enemies. They're in groups of 4, that's like 13 more groups. Surprisingly easy Vanquish. I was expecting Luxon, but there are no Luxon here. Like when you're doing the mission. Wow, look at all this. This is great. These are all warriors and archers. Ah, so that's what they meant about there's no white glowiness. See how that's just like a plain walkthrough sort of thing? There's no portal-looking glow. Alright, so correct me if I'm wrong. These are 3 warriors, an archer, 3 warriors, oh, a ritualist, 2 warriors, ritualist, archer. So we want to handle this group first. We want to knock down the... Oh, I got a snipe on him. Oh yeah. We crippled the archer to kind of keep it away from us while we do this. What is now doing? Great Temple Balthasar. He hasn't moved. Alright, we're going to attempt to tank this next one. I think we have decent line of sight here-ish. Try it. Turn on anti-interrupt. He's going to distracting hit us. We just lost our boons from Duena. We just lost +1 regen health. Okay, I think the Naga could hit us. Yeah, Sundering Attack. It's like that. I was expecting less damage. There's your concussion shot, so I will just cast skills. What is the cooldown on that? 5 seconds. Oh, shit. Let's knock you down. Gonna have to complicate your troll. Yep. There's the concussion baited out again. Let's empathy you. Ah, we got a snipe on him when he had, like, no health left. I don't want to fight either of these. I want to get the warriors. Why are they all the way in the back? Oh, we got a snipe the ritualist. That's awesome. That was like the reason I was like, maybe we could just snipe the ritualist. Yep. It's exactly that. Oh, 4 warriors in this group. Hell yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, I want him to come back here a little bit. I'm even going to knock him down just to delay his death. Because I want to make sure the other warrior's in range. Ooh. Okay, didn't want to aggro. Okay, we have armor versus slashing on. Should be good. He's not doing much. He has empathy on him. We have a solid heal. We have anti-interrupt up, so distracting blow does nothing. Cool. Very easy. What do you have here? 3 warriors and an archer. Nice. 4 warriors. Hell yeah. And a snipe. Hell yeah. We're just walking through this shit. Is the 4 warrior group? I think it was. No, there's 1 archer. Okay. I don't know how to say your name. Ding Dong. I'm just gonna say Ding Dong. I don't know, man. I don't do Legendary Defender of Ascalon. I think it is probably the most boring aspect of this game. That might be an unpopular opinion, but considering I feel like Legendary Defender of Ascalon is something you kind of do solo, and because I solo the entire rest of the game, I find it kind of tame and boring. You get like, what, 1 quest a day worth 1,000 XP, and you can only get to like level 14 otherwise, or 17 or something. It is not fun, in my opinion. That's my personal take on it, my man. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun, death leveling. Wasn't that also brutally painful? Don't you just sit there and die at a res shrine leveling up an enemy, and then you kill that enemy for like 200 XP? Like, that sounds pretty bad as well. Yeah, that sounds just as miserable. Yeah, this line of sight, cool. There are a lot of very knowledgeable Legendary Defender of Ascalon people around. If you just go into other streams and ask that, Ding Dong, I'm sure you'll get an answer. Like, literally just go into all the other Guild Wars 1 streams. There's a lot of people streaming right now because of the event. And I guarantee some other watcher will be able to answer it if the streamer can't. It just happens to be the area where I have 0 expertise. I didn't even do it on this character, where I'm trying to get 30 max titles. That's how much I hate doing it. Like, if that's not a testament to how much I dislike it, then I don't know what would be. Who's there? Knock, knock? Oh, Ding Dong. Who's there? I get it. His name is Ding Dong, though. The guy who asked if it's possible to do the thing. Hey, Flippy Flappy. Like the name. Yeah, you just joined. Can you tell me about your challenge? I get the name, but your build also, please. Good luck on the journey. Yeah, for sure, man. This challenge is relatively straightforward. My goal is to get 30 max titles. So I have 23 at the moment. I've done a lot of stuff. 7 of the titles are account bound, which means I won't actually be getting them on this character. I got them through other characters, and they just exist on the count. Like Luxin and Kurzik and Lucky and Unlucky and Chest Opening. I plan to get Z-Keys maybe, which is an account-bound title. So I'm getting 23 max titles, technically, on this character. And I'm not using any henchmen, any heroes, any other players. I'm doing it completely alone, with no help from anybody. I'm not using the storage, which is why you can see my inventory so full. I do use the material vendor, I do use the rune trader, the dye trader, I use all of that stuff. I use pecans that I collect myself, or cons that I craft myself. I use Gifts of the Traveler and everything that comes out of that, including Red Rock candies. I did not want to torture myself without using pecans, so the game is a bit easier with pecans and cons and stuff, so I did allow those. And I like being a little overpowered. So I went ahead and did that. What's a pecan? A pecan is a personal consumable. So these things here, these cupcakes, are personal consumables. These golden eggs are personal consumables. This honeycomb gives a party-wide boon, but basically cons in this game are reserved for 3 specific items. An Essence of Celerity, an Armor of Salvation, and somebody can list the other one, I can't think of it at the moment. A Grail. So those are what parties use, like 8-man parties, to do very hard mode content. Like Domain of Anguish or the Deep or something. People will pop pecans. Or maybe just to go Vanquish if they're working on their title or something. Or they'll drop cons, I mean, not pecans. So I would just say that cons are reserved, that terminology. Which character titles are you skipping? I am not doing hard mode missions in Factions or Nightfall, because a lot of that stuff is time gated. I will be doing all the vanquishing, because that stuff you could take your time and kind of chill like I'm doing now. Like I'm playing with one hand at the moment, just shooting the shit with chat. I skipped Legendary Defender of Ascalon, the most character-based title there is, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure what else. I'm not doing like Gamer. Gamer's obviously hard. I'm not doing any PvP stuff. I think that's all account-wide though. Yeah, I can't think of anything else at the moment. Yeah, I won't be doing Guardian, Gamer, Legendary Defender. I won't be doing Protector in Nightfall. Yeah. So, yeah, okay. I see there's a couple questions about the build. Lux and Kurzik are account bound, and I already have them maxed. I'm doing them account wide. So this build is awesome. So I discovered this build a little from the help from somebody in Discord, Young Rocks. He does a lot of cool, unique builds. This skill right here, let me turn on tooltips. Actually, let me do this instead. All right, so this is all the skills on the bar. So these two skills, skills 1 and 5, are kind of utility. I can change them out as needed. But these 6 skills are staples, and they never change. The big thing is the elite skill, Second Wind, this 4th skill down. It's an elite spell. It says you gain 1 energy and 5 health for each point of energy restricted by Overcast. You also lose all of your enchantments. So you'll notice I'm running a non-enchantment build, no enchantments, which there's so much enchantment removal, that's actually a fine thing, it's not a big deal. And there's no other skill on my bar. You'll notice the 5 gray energy cost right next to Second Wind. There's a little gray thing. That is Overcast cost. Nothing else in my bar has Overcast cost. So what I end up doing is I hit number 4 and I hit a cancel skill button. So you'll see that I'm canceling the skill. Casting, canceling, casting, canceling. And you'll notice that I'm gaining Overcast, right? So Overcast gained, Overcast gained, Overcast gained. And if I bring it down to about half health, when I cast this, I gain 250 health and 50 energy. 50 energy. So I'm recovering all of my energy. Which is insane. And you can see, like, at the halfway point, I have about 100 energy total because I have such high energy storage. I'm at 15. Each point gives me 3 energy, so I have 45 more energy than a normal class that is an Ellie. So I'm basically using that extra 45 energy to be using this skill, and I'm just playing like normal, but I have this awesome heal. You can maybe get an expertise or soul reaping for your weapon sets, so that's fair. But what I'm using is fast casting plus 5 mod, and I am absolutely loving it. Loving it. It is so clean, so beautiful. It is helping me cast. Yeah, 300 heal is crazy. It's helping me cast Diversion sometimes. I cast Diversion faster because it's a Mesmer skill. Same thing with Empathy. And these two are my bread and butter. I mean, besides Wastrels, which doesn't need any help, these two are like my biggest cast times, you know? This is a 1 second cast, this is a 1 second cast, this is quarter second, insta. Yeah, I have 3 second cast times with Diversion. Sometimes I cast Diversion with no skill, like no thing on my bar. Alright, I'm gonna turn off those tooltips. But I hope that answers your question. That was the elite skill, but Flippy, in regards to the other skills, I realized I didn't fully answer your question. I apologize. So this is obviously the bread and butter, because this is giving me heal and energy, right? Which is like the engine for the build. It's what keeps me going. Wastrels is my primary damage. So I'll show you Wastrels. Wastrels is my number 3. So here we are with a archer and a ritualist. I'm going to line of sight block them. No, it's cool, Flippy. I don't mind. So Wastrel says after 3 seconds, target takes damage. Okay. So if I cast Wastrels on this ritualist and he doesn't cast any spells, he casted a spell, so the hex went away. So Wastrels has to stay on them for 3 seconds, and if it stays on them 3 seconds, 89 AoE damage, which is insane. So I cast it on him again. Oh, he casted a spell. He casted a spell. He casted. So you can see the problem with Wastrels, right? If they spam a lot of skills, it's not very great. But that's why we have Empathy. What Empathy does is it's a hex, and whenever they attack, they take 49 damage. And then he was about to use a skill, a heal, and I used you move like a dwarf, Yemlad, and that knocks people down. It's a shout, so I don't even have to cast it, just auto goes. It's immediate. I could be in the middle of casting on their skill or anything, and it'll work. So that's these 3 skills. These are like my damage skills, right? This does 80 damage, this does 89, this does 49. Nothing on my bar does damage except for Snipe. So let me show you Snipe now. Snipe is in my bar for a very specific reason. Snipe does 90 piercing damage and 25 seconds of bleed. Bleed is 6 damage per second. So 150 bleed damage plus 90. So that's like 240 damage or something. And it is a 10% chance of doing 900 damage. 10% chance of doing 900 damage. That's insane. So if I ever run into a spot where there's like 20 monks all grouped together, there's a chance that I could one-shot them. So this is kind of like a problem solver. It allows me to blow people up if needed. It can take a while because, you know, it's a 10% chance, but it ensures that I never get stuck in a Vanquish. Yeah. This looks rough to Vanquish with, but I bet you feel an amazing feeling of doing all this solo. What a build and determination. Yeah, I really enjoy soloing, so, you know, this is just a lot of fun for me. And to be able to connect with the community is a lot of fun for me as well, especially because the community is kind of blowing up right now, which is really neat. A lot of new faces. I mean, there's a solo Discord if anybody else wants to solo. !Discord. You're welcome to join. You're welcome to hang out and just see other people's progress. Very welcoming, very helping. Yeah. Oh, there's 2 skills I didn't go over, by the way, so I just want to go over them because they're my problem solver skills. The skill's Diversion. Diversion is insane. Diversion is a 6-second hex that if they use a skill, it adds 50 seconds duration to their recharge. So if I'm fighting a monk and I put Diversion on their heal, they don't have that heal for another 50 seconds. Which is insane. That's so crazy. And it recharges in 10 seconds or 8 seconds or 12. Actually, it's a little less because I'm using this fast casting plus 5 wand. So it's like 10-second recharge. So that's awesome. That helps me solve so many problems. They have a problematic skill, you diversion it, you diversion all their skills, and guess what? Now Wastrels isn't getting interrupted. So there's a very nice synchronicity there. And then Complicate is the last skill in the bar. And this one says if you interrupt a target, any skill, not just a spell, but any skill, that foe and all foes in the area have an additional 11 seconds on their recharge. So I can use this to interrupt, and it's like a mini diversion. It adds 11 seconds instead of 50. But if they have 2 heals, I could diversion one, then complicate the other, and they're basically out of heals for 11 seconds. Does diversion stack? No, diversion only affects the next skill that they use. However, the more you use diversion on an enemy, the less skills they have. Therefore, diversion starts catching all of their skills and until their whole bar is caught with being on cooldown. So there's very much a technique to it, where you're basically stopping them from using skills, and then Wastrels works better, and then Empathy works better. Because if they're spamming spells, they're not attacking, so Empathy doesn't work. So the build is just very clean and works very well together. Oh, that's what you meant by stacked? Yeah. So it won't catch more than one skill, but you could definitely affect more skills as time goes on. 100%. 100%. Oh, and this is just an anti-interrupt skill. I realized I didn't mention number 1 skill. This just says if you were to get interrupted, lose 9 energy. Or is it 8 energy? I think it's 8 energy because I have this this golden egg active. Yeah, lose 8 energy. So because I have 106 energy... Oh, I love the beauty of the Jade Sea as well. Because I have so much energy, I don't really care if I lose 8 energy. I would rather lose 8 energy than, like, let my heal get interrupted, for example, right? That would be a disaster if my heal got interrupted. That's like potential death. So, yeah, that's the bar. As for weapons, you know, this is what I'm currently using. I have all of the shields that give me specific armor versus things. So I have plus 10 armor versus blunt, versus slashing, versus piercing, versus cold, fire, earth, lightning. I have all those shields in my inventory. So that way I can be as tanky as I need. For example, I have slashing on right now so that if I want to, I could just sit here and fight this guy. Thanks for deeply explaining it. Dude, I love talking about this game so much. You're doing me a favor by asking about it, believe it or not. You know, I could. How about next stream with new people? So I don't want to do a disservice to the people that just listen to it to have to listen to it again. I wouldn't mind repeating it. I just don't want to bore the people that are here. Okay. With Guild Wars 3, rumors is kind of a stretch, is it not? My understanding is that there was a mention of it in like a shareholders meeting, and more to like alleviate concerns that Guild Wars 2 wasn't doing too great. Is that not what happened? I mean, I played Guild Wars 2 as well. Well, I had been. I haven't been playing recently. I actually just released a 50-minute video on Guild Wars 2. On my Guild Wars 2 YouTube. It's just portal bombs in World v World. I don't know how familiar anybody in chat is with Guild Wars 2. Alright, 30 enemies left. What do we got over here? Yetis! Oh, we haven't seen any Yetis yet. That's pretty cool. What do we have here? This guy's the spirit. Could maybe one-shot him. We did one-shot him. Look at that. It's always great when that happens. Oh, there's a fun question. That is a very fun question. First and foremost, I'm a big fan of if you're not an expert in something, you shouldn't be like doing it. I'll give you an example. I don't know how familiar, this might be way too niche, but like Matt Mercer is like a Critical Role's DM. Critical Role is like a big D&D thing. Anyways, he created a bunch of like character classes and stuff, and they were extremely overpowered and didn't work right, and like everybody uses them because they're so strong. The dude is an amazing dungeon master, and he is amazing at playing the game, but I don't think he has any right to be creating custom character classes. That's not his thing. That's not his expertise. So I'm wary to give recommendations like that because I am not an expert. There are certain aspects I would bring from Guild Wars 2, like, hey, jumping's cool. I think jumping can come. I'm okay with jumping. Not slash jumping, spacebar jumping. I like the jumping puzzles in Guild Wars 2. I like the character movement. I think it's amazing. I think Guild Wars 1 character movement is certainly unique and fun. But you definitely have more control of your character in Guild Wars 2, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yeah, and actually, yes, I would certainly agree. Thank you for bringing that up. I do like the uniqueness of Guild Wars 1 ability to create your build, to mix and match classes. What you do in Guild Wars 1 is you kind of mix and match weapons, but it's far more limiting, right? Because in this, when you change your secondary class, you get access to the entire and you know what? With the new things, you get even more access to their skills. Because now I can even do some fast casting builds if I want. Psychic Instability now works, an elite mesmer skill that never worked before because it would fail with 4 or less fast casting. It now works. when you're just saying, oh, change your weapons, and you get like 2 extra skills or something, that's bland. That is lame. That is extremely restrictive. So I don't like the creativity that they lost by going to Guild Wars 2 from Guild Wars 1 style. I do like the flexibility and creativity of the builds. Oh, really? Is there a certain build that you have, Flippy? That you've seen or heard about or something? I'd love to see the build. You could paste it in chat. I allow links. So yeah, I mean, I would say that. I really like the World v World game mode, so I would hope that they would have that in Guild Wars 3. I'm a big fan of like 50 versus 50 people fighting. I think that's a lot of fun. Requires a lot of skill. I'm familiar with Peter Kadar. Yeah, he's in the solo community as well. I don't think he's doing any soloing, but he sits in the Discord and gives out recommendations for farms. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I heard that you could do Vow of Silence, yeah, permanently. Okay, there's no zones around here, right? Okay. Could you imagine if I accidentally zoned? Oh my god. What do you have here? Grenth? This looks like Grenth. Yeah! That's Grenth, 100%. Oh, we must have Favor, right? It's all lit up. Yeah. You'll take any build for your Paragon. We like when you hit with an attack, you gain 3 energy. That's it. Or not gain 3 energy, you do 3 lifesteal. It's like a +3 to my damage on Wanting. Alright, so for this group we need to knock down the healer. So let's just do that. Pull everybody out. You're lame? So I would not say you're lame. You like Guild Wars 1 having lower numbers? 48 HP versus 29k? Oh no, that's not lame. I think it's more digestible for your, you know, do I want +10 health or do I want +2 energy? Well, you're working with like 480 health. I mean, that's a little bit more digestible. Instead of like, oh, I want to add 1 point of vitality. Okay, that gives you 10 health. Okay, you now have 29.123 health instead of 29.023 health. Like, there's nothing lame about that. I think you're absolutely right that the smaller numbers are cleaner. 100%, my dude. 100%. You're not alone. Or lame. Yeah, wow, that snipe only does 201 damage. These guys must be extremely tanky. If somebody would do me a tiny favor, would you look these up on the wiki and let me know what their armor is versus piercing? I would guess that it is above 80. And could even be 100? Yeah, I know, but if I look it up, I know, but if I look it up, then I stop playing and I want to keep playing. I'll look it up after. I mean, it's not like it's critical that I find out this moment. 152. See, other people are fine wikiing things. It's cool. 152 armor versus piercing? You're freaking kidding me. That's insane. That is so wonky. No, you're good, dude. You're good. You're totally fine. Alright, so look, we're going to empathy this guy. We're going to cast Diversion. He has 2 heals. He has Healing Light and Healing Touch. So we just got Healing Light. Healing Light has been diversioned. So now we're going to cast Empathy on him again, and then we're going to complicate the next heal, Healing Touch, to disable that for 11 seconds. Okay, now that's been disabled. So now he is completely out of heals. So we can cast things like Wastrels on him because he has no more skills. We keep up the Empathy, and we'll just see he's taken 89s and 49s all the way until he's dead. There we go. That's how you kill the healer. Just a little demonstration since I had him alone. That's a dead end. I don't know where that goes. Do we travel down that whole path? Does that lead to a zone? It does. I want to be careful doing that. I think we're going to go out here first. I do use E for me. C for me, it's E. But I target them and then I tab through them, right? So I do use a target closest enemy, but then I'm tabbing. If you look at my minimap, E, tab, 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 tab. E, tab, 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 tab. E. For me, it's E, like I said, for close enemy. But yeah, I'm specifically targeting specific enemies. Okay, then this is a little scary. This guy's an Ellie boss. Churning Earth. Okay, and I can't knock him down. That's good to know. He does not knock down. Trapper? Is this snare? Oh wait, are they all? Oh, okay, they're all ranged. Churning Earth, shit. I'm gonna get knocked down. Okay, I didn't. I need to change to my Earth Shield. Ash Blast, is that Earth damage? Alright, so we're gonna start putting diversions on this boss, and hopefully catch something. Okay, we might have caught his aura. We can't knock down that. Missed that. Churning Earth again. We're going to stand in it, which is probably a bad idea. We're going to do it anyways. Okay, he only has 2 damage skills, so I think we can out-heal him, actually. It'd be nice if I could knock down something, but he casts so... Oh, I can't knock him down, right? I would have to... Got it. Okay, we got him. That was a challenge. We'll just do the knockdown for the 80 damage then, actually. Waiting for Ash Blast. We might actually, diversion. Maybe we already did diversion as Ash Blast. Okay, we got him. Cool. Oof. Oh, we got his, thing, too. Q9 Earth Magic. 15 -1 House Cast Time. Good stuff. Yeah, my point being, you're gaining a lot of knowledge of each mob and their skills instead of mowing down groups with your heroes. Yeah. You do have to have a relatively good knowledge of what the enemies are doing, because your whole bar is about countering them, and you're basically almost like outplaying them. Like just a consistent outplaying of the enemy. Which is a lot of fun. It's so much better than Heroes and Henchmen, where it's just boring. Yeah, it feels like playing PvP and PvE. That's well said, yeah. Yeah. You have to monitor... Like, I didn't know what that boss had, but I didn't want to look it up, right? Because that's not fun. That is not what this is about, you know? I don't like looking up their skills. I feel like it kind of doesn't degrade the challenge. I wouldn't say that, but it kind of defeats one of the aspects I like about it. Okay, what do we got here? Sub Vigor? No, sub spawning power. We're not going to pick up his thing. Yeah, we're about to max out a title after this. I'm excited. We're going to get our Sweet Tooth done. I don't think we've ever gotten a Jade Shard, by the way. Just put that out there. C space. Yeah, C for me is, actually, I don't even know what C is. Do I have C bound? Oh, it's part too hard to tell. It's probably a targeting thing. Check real quick. No, I don't think I have C-bound. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's for allies. That's what I thought. Okay, I wasn't too sure, though. ER? Interesting. R is my auto run, E is my closest enemy. But it's funny that we both have E as target closest enemy. That's really cool. I don't know many people that have that change. So I think that's neat as shit, man. We're going to change back to slashing, because these guys probably do slashing damage. Q is next closest. Oh, there's Oni! Shit! No! That's going to be a problem. I think we just break all aggro. Or maybe not, actually. This guy's stuck. I don't think he knows how to get back home. Yeah, he's stuck. Cool. See the extra 3 damage I'm getting because of this boon? I love it. I'll take the 3 extra damage. Poor guy. Yeah, he forgot how to get home. Alright, I don't know if there's more Oni, so let's try and pull them at a distance. Scorpion wire? Scorpion wire? Scorpion wire? This guy's gonna do scorpion wire. There we go. So let's see if I can do the same thing to this dude. So watch this. So he jumped to me through scorpion wire, and now I'm going to stand in front of him, and he is stuck. He also forgot how to get home. I'm using their scorpion wire against them to trap them in a corner. Interrupt his heal. We're going to change our shield to piercing damage because we're actually going to tank this next one. We're going to prep our heals so that we're ready for him. 203 heals is not good enough. We're going to do more prep. There we go. 300 heal? Yeah, 300 heal. I don't think we need to trap this guy, so we're not going to bother. Don't remember if he interrupts, but we'll put on our anti-interrupt. And let's let him go ham on us. Oh, I forgot to interrupt his Scorpion or his Shadow Refuge. My bad. Forgot to interrupt it again. Not good. Alright, let's get the Shadow Refuge this time. Okay. I think it was easier when I just trapped him, honestly. Oh, sure. Sure, yeah. I hit H. I did a Guild Wars 1 thing. I hit H for armor. So everything is radiant. So I have all radiance. So that's giving me, what, like 8 energy or something? And then everything else is attunement, except for two exceptions. My headpiece changes. I have 3 different headpieces. I have a minor energy storage, superior energy storage, and a superior earth magic. I need this for farming Vatirs, mostly. And then I also have a superior vigor. So everything is energy except for 2 things. The headpiece and a sup vigor. And that is typically how I play my characters. Especially because for me, on this character, playing like I am with the second wind, the more energy I have, the bigger my heals are, because the more I can afford to exhaust myself. So it's about having a higher cap or a higher heal every 6 seconds, and I would rather have the higher heal. Because you can always get, you know... Oh, they're both traps. Nice. Hell yeah. Especially with like birthday cupcakes now, I'm getting 100%, 100 more maximum health. With these blessings and factions, I'm getting 25 extra health. You can use weapons to get, you know, an extra... I have 90 health here if I'm hexed. Yeah, so more energy is more heal. Exactly. It's more heal, but it's not a higher health cap. But I have so many things giving me a higher health cap that I don't really need to have it any higher. Like sitting at 733 when the default is 480 or 530 with the sup vigor, I'm quite high above. I've got the 10 morale boost, I've got the 25 from the blessing, and I've got the 100 from the cupcake. So. But if I didn't use any of those things, maybe it would be different. Probably not, though. Probably not. Wow, so much dust this run. F nearest item? Yo, me, myself, and I. Yo, F is my nearest item too, dude. Yo. That's wild, dude. We have so many of the same hotkeys. I've never met anybody who has similar hotkeys to me. That is so cool. I'm stoked about that. I used to join Asara. I shouldn't have done what I did. That's wild. Okay, let's reset this. Oh my god, no, what, dude, are you like cheating? Are you looking at my stuff? You're kidding. X is about face for me too. Hold up, 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 hold up. Hold up, dude, this is crazy. Reverse direction, right? What'd you say it was? X? Boom. X. Let's go down to targeting. Targeting foe nearest. That's E, right? Oh, that's default? Okay. Sorry, we had two other hotkeys that are not default that were the exact same, so I was losing my shit real quick. But target closest foe is C by default, correct? But I have that, and me, myself, and I have E, which indeed is E. And then target nearest item, he has is F. I don't know if F is default. Is F default for target closest item? Yes, indeed, F. You know, that would be really funny, actually, if we're just both geeking out and just having a good time about like how our hotkeys are the same and they're just the default hotkeys. That would be just hilarious. Alright, so I've only got 12 more enemies. There's some enemies, cool. I know I missed this whole path over here, so we're going to come back to that. Alright, let's set up my heal. Death Hand, Assassin, Ritualist. I assume we'll be able to drag the Assassin out. So let's do that. You know, there's a law on the internet. I forget what law it is. You know how they have like Murphy's Law and all these different laws? I think it's Cunningham's Law, actually, that says if you want to find out an answer on the internet, do not ask. Instead, just give the wrong answer, and everybody will tell you how you're wrong. And it's kind of like this, where it's like we're talking about our hotkeys, and we're like, oh yeah, we have the same hotkey. And like a ton of people are like, no dude, that's default. It's like, oh okay, yeah. People will not miss an opportunity to be like, dude, you're wrong. It's so good. Oh cool, I got random monks over here, neat. Man, I gotta do more streaming during this this event. There's so many like new people in chat. I'm just having such a good time with this. It's so cool. A conscious choice not to change it? Well, that's true. Yeah. Alright, so that's a zone. I don't think that's the way to go. Is it this way? Yeah, I guess it's this way. Okay. I'm so worried I'm going to accidentally zone. I really need to be focused up a little here and stop having so much fun. Just until I finish this Vanquish. Because I'm being flippant. Where is the zone? Okay, the zone's not over here, so that's fine. I'm likely going to pop up some Oni. I have the right shield on for that, so that's good. Oh, I know there's some Leviathans out here. Next to Ria's Crater, there's 4 enemies here. Yeah. I've farmed this before for Nick gifts. Is that Dwayna? Or Lissa? I think that's Lissa. If it is, she has the best buffs. Yeah! 10 maximum energy, +1 to energy storage, and +1 to all my Mesmer attributes. Ooh, oh my god, look at that. I almost ran into that. Oh my god. Holy shit, I almost fucked that up big time. Oh my god. Oh no. That would have been a disaster. I would have had to do this whole Vanquish over. 2 hours wasted. I've done it once on a Vanquish back in Ascalon when I first started this challenge. I was okay with it. Okay, these are the last 9 enemies. I didn't get too far, so I was much more accepting because I hadn't gotten that far. Alright, this looks like line of sight. Yes, cool. Glad I was paying attention, though. Oh, cool, we sniped him. Just gotta interrupt Troll Enjoint. We still have a boss to kill, that's cool. I hope this boss isn't a problem. It shouldn't be. He seems to be alone. Oh, it's an assassin boss. Oh, we're totally fine. Oh wait, he's not alone. If he's not alone, I might have to snipe the monk. Could be annoying, but... Oh, he's an assassin though, so I might be able to pull him really far and make him forget how to get home. Nice. We got the snipe on this guy. Not that we needed it, but nice to have it. Alright, so I think we need to go for the... Oh, there's 2 creeping carps too. Oh man, this is a rough... Luckily we're right next to a res shrine, but we're also concerned that we might accidentally whiff and go through that res shrine. Alright, we need to find the edge of their aggro range. Okay, so it's over here-ish. Go for another snipe because he's just chilling here. Might as well try it. Oh, he shadow steps. That's actually really good news that he shadow steps. That makes him extremely exploitable. Oh, I was dazed for that. I didn't catch that. Oh, he has Beguiling Haze. Okay. I don't know if I said that correctly. Yeah, he does. Which means we're going to pull him over here. I didn't catch the recharge on that haze. I don't know if I'm sticking him. I stuck him? Yeah, stuck him. Hell yeah. Screw this dude. We can wand him too. Oh no, he bounced on the other side of me. You clever girl, you. Let's put down this jade hammer as a marker. There we go. Okay, he's stuck again. Oh, is he gonna attack me? Damn it, I forgot to... Ooh, that is heavy hitting. Ooh, I need to really bounce. Okay. He is a little bit more of a pain in the ass than I initially thought. And he is likely to kill me. Okay. Let's try this again. Damn it, they're still attacking me. Yeah, I knew I was probably going to die here. The whole thing is just a tricky venture. Luckily, there's a res shrine right there, next to the exit. So we're going to do something else to make sure that we don't screw up. We walk towards the wood planks when we res. To be extra careful. Let's get rid of this death penalty. Wow, they're running really far. Like, this, they weren't running that far before, right? Now they're running that far. They were stopping right here. Let's see. Oh, he might get stuck, though. He did get stuck. No, he didn't get stuck. I haven't prepped my heal or anything because I'm not trying to out-heal them or tank them. I'm trying to bring them to an area where they forget how to get home. Like I've done with the other Leviathans. Alright, we just diversioned his healing light, so that's actually really strong. And we complicated the healing touch. I actually want to die here. I know that sounds... Oh, he has Balthazar's aura? Psst. Damn. I never let anybody got melee close to me, so I didn't know he had Balthazar's aura. I was like, oh, he has no more skills left. He'll just die casting empathy and wanding me. But nope. Now he has healing touch back because I only complicated that. I didn't do much. Actually, they're tired of my shit. Yeah, I don't blame them. I've been taking advantage of them quite a lot. It's funny because these are the last 5 enemies too. Like, what a time to deal with this bullshit. So here's what we're going to do, actually. He's going to shadow step to us, right? So let's see if we can do something really neat here. He's on an area where he might be able to jump up, right? Because he's in a cross section. He's down below. I wonder if his shadow step will work up here. I hope it does. I want him to jump up here. Alright, let's do this. Let's prep our heal so we have a heal available. We have a heal of about 300. Shadow step. Nice! That is perfect. That is exactly what we wanted. We're going to knock him down. And he is 100% going to forget how to get home from here. He has no idea how to path back. Guarantee it. So now we get to fight him without the healer. We save our knockdown for when he jumps to us. Yep, we knock him down when he jumps to us. Oh, and let's bring my Luxon friends over. Yo, hell yeah. Come fight me, dude. I got Psychic Instability over here. Word of Healing Monks. Bring it, my dude. Bring it. Yeah, get Luxoned. Get Luxoned. Oh, I got a Warrior to go tank him? Hell yeah, my dude. Hell yeah. There we go. Eat it. Oh, and we got a cake. How perfect, considering we're about to max out Sweet Tooth after this. Thank you, thank you. I agree, that was pretty well played. I like challenges like that where you're like, alright, well, how am I going to handle this? We extended their leash range. We took advantage of a shadow step. I thought we solved it initially where we were like, oh, he's just stuck. Nope, he's not stuck. Good, he's attacking me, by the way. This is awesome. We have the healer attacking me. We have 2 melees running towards me, which is fine. I wonder what's going to happen to these guys. I wonder what method I should use to kill them. Oh, they're just getting stuck. That's fine too. I don't mind them being stuck. That also works for me. They don't have a healer with them, so whatever damage they take, they're just stuck with. Yemlad giving cripple is insanely good. Yeah, Yemlad giving... I mean, it's a shout, it's a knockdown, and it does 15 seconds of cripple. It's got so many awesome aspects to it. It is an extremely strong skill. Extremely strong. Okay, so 2 enemies left. Right there. A grasping and scuttlefish. Let's see if I can drag them by attacking the Spirit of Pain. Kinda. Scuttlefish wants to do something. Here he comes. Let's stand next to him so that he can wand me. He is indeed wanding me. Healing the Light has been caught in diversion. Waiting for Healing Touch. Complicated that. Yep, Duenas, that's fine. We dish out damage, and he's dead. Yo, that dude is like baiting me into the zone. Look at this creeping carp. He's like right at the edge of the zone. He's like, please, come melee me. As your last enemy for this Vanquish. I'm gonna longbow that guy away from that portal. We're gonna go ham on our exhaustion too. Look at this heal. 415 heal. 1v1 for everything. That is an actual problem that can exist. No joke. Some Vanquishes can fail because of that. GG/age. Print screen. All right. Well, that was fun. Let's go max out a title. Hell yeah. Done, 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 done. And look, it's about noon. It's about exactly the time I was hoping we'd be done. Absolute perfect timing. All right, let's go to caning and do a little bit of inventory management. Thank you for the congrats. Thank you for the claps. I really do like the claps. Thank you, Flippy. Don't miss me maxing the title. So let's do that right now before we even merge. So we will see if somebody maxed the title, right? And caning. Pretty sure you do. Will we see our own name? We will, right? Yeah. So let's max out a title. Is there already favor? There is. All right, here we go. Sweet Tooth. Oh, yeah, let's put it up here. All right, let's pop a cake. We're at 9891. Boom. We're at 9941. Let's pop another cake. 9991. And let's pop the last one in 3. Oh, wait. Max titles, 23. It's about to go up 24. Pop. Hey, Serial Solo GWAMM has achieved the title of Connoisseur of Confession. I don't know, sweets. Sweet Tooth. There we are, maxed out. Let's pop the last one just because we have no need for it. Heyo. Very awesome. And we are now at 24 max titles. Hell yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. It's a fun way to spell diabetes. Trust me, I have an alcohol problem and diabetes. I mean, if I didn't get the diabetes from doing the 12,000 points of alcohol, yeah. Having 1 shot a minute for hundreds of hours of vanquishing. So what do I spend my money on, right? Because I have all this dust, I have these 2 rare things, and I have 99k. I guess I just buy more lockpicks. So we'll do that. Let's buy, I don't know, 10 lockpicks, 15k. Let's get rid of all this dust. Nice even number on the dust. get the rare materials right across the way. That's 1,000, not 750. That's 1,000. Trash the wood, trash this, and all right, we're good. We're sitting pretty. I don't think, what is the Nick gift? It's gloom seeds. We're not going to go farm gloom seeds. Char hides, that sounds extremely simple. We'll do that next week. I guess we're good for today. I'm very happy with our progress. I upload all my VODs to YouTube. You can ! YouTube for that. We have a Discord for soloing if anybody wants to get involved in doing solo yourself. Most people start off with soloing prophecies. I also have a Guild Wars 2 Discord, which is just Guild Wars 2 at the end of that instead of Guild Wars 1. A lot of people just start off in prophecies and Ascalon. A lot of people who want to solo do Legendary Defender of Ascalon the first time around. I don't recommend that. I like being low level. And then making their way all the way through this. The Lion's Arch. Some people run to Temple of Ages and then run to Sanctum K, basically skipping all of the forest, going directly into the desert where you find your first big challenge, Thirsty River. Thirsty River is the first challenge you'll get in soloing. Dragon's Lair can be not as big of a challenge, much more accomplishable, but it has its own challenges. The Ellie Earthrim is a big challenge. And then THK is your next big challenge. So if anybody is interested in that sort of stuff, please join our Discord. Happy to have you. I'll probably be streaming, what's today? Today's Sunday. I do have something to do tomorrow. I may or may not stream. You could see me doing Thirsty River on my YouTube. I've done it with all professions. Monk, Ellie, Ranger, Warrior, Necro, Mesmer. I've even done it on Paragon. I still need to do it on Assassin, Ritualist, and Dervish, though. But yeah, check out the YouTube if you want to see more solo content. I've got all my playlists there. I even did a Monk hardcore one where I didn't die the whole time. So I've actually completed Prophecy solo with no deaths. So that's also on the YouTube. Yeah, you know, feel free to follow. I try to have healthy mental habits, so I don't like to say when I'm going to stream next. So you just got to follow. When I do stream, though, I try to stream before this current time, before noon my time, because I have a lot of Guild Wars players are over in Europe, or like 6 hours ahead of me. So I try not to stream when they're asleep, because a lot of them are following my progress. So yeah. In the meantime, if it is a beautiful day, which I am pulling up the webcam to see if it is indeed a beautiful day. There are a ton of people at the beach, and it is sunny, and there is a sandbar. There's people standing out in the water. I think it is a beach day. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Happy to. Thanks all for watching, and I'm going to call it here. See you all next time. Peace out.